Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to cover the week of May 8th through May 14th, our predictions, advice, guidance. We're going to start with your oracle card, which reads, "You are on the right path. Call on Siwar for courage, confidence, and protection." And Siwar is a little hummingbird. Wow. You've made a decision on something, absolutely, and it's scary. You're definitely moving in the direction of that decision, and it's like potentially it feels like this is going to alter the very course, the very fabric of your existence, and it feels a bit daunting, right? And so, what this card is telling you is that for this week, you're going to have an extra amount, just you're going to have some courage, you're going to have some protection, and when I mean you're going to have courage, I mean that you're going to be given the opportunity to be courageous for the week, which is something that you've been needing. Okay, so Aquarius, let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. We're going to throw some tarot, we're going to throw some oracle cards. We're going to see exactly what Spirit wants to communicate to you for this week. Let's jump right in. So, Aquarius, here we have, again, your theme for the week. This is a very beautiful card, isn't it? You are on the right path. Call on Siwar Kant for courage, confidence, and protection. Beautiful, beautiful card. And so, we're not going to recap what we just went over. We're just going to go ahead and throw some more oracle cards and see what else shows up. I want to try and get some direct messages from the oracles first. Let's see exactly what the information that we get is for you, Aquarius. All right, so we have the first card out, Bravery. And bravery says to you to be courageous in my character and in my behavior, having or showing the strength to face and confront danger, fear, or difficulty when it is important to do so, especially in the name of something greater. So bravery is being required of you this week. Bravery, education as well, to receive systemic instruction or training, to learn, have enlightening experiences, to acquire knowledge, skills, and values, beliefs, and habits, especially but not limited to at a school or university, to prepare myself intellectually for mature life. Wow. My goodness. So the theme of the week appears to be moving away from something that has kept you down for some time here. You've definitely made a decision. A lot of you have made a decision. That decision was not an easy one to make, and so now there's a sense of having to remain in that space for a little bit. There's always that friction whenever you make a change, right? And so bravery is being required from you, education, forward-moving momentum. I get this feeling that some of you have maybe decided to change careers, or you've decided to change your major, you've decided to change your field of study. There's some of that going on here. And so, it's almost like if you've made a change when it comes to learning something, it doesn't have to be this doesn't have to be college or university. It can just simply be that you've subscribed to a different type of philosophy in life. It can be as easy, as simple as that. But sometimes small things like that have a big impact on our lives. And so, for others, it can be talking about love. It can be talking about someone who you've been with for a while, and now you've let them go, or they let you go. So bravery is required here. But bravery is required, in all areas of life. But it's interesting that for this week, you are being asked to really tap into that energy. Now, we're going to go ahead and throw some tarot. And we are just going to let the tarot speak to us and give us a little information. I want to see, what are your current energies? What are your current energies, Aquarius? Let's take a look. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. Love. Definitely love. So you've got the Lover's card reversed. This is definitely a card of pure blissful love, right? Whenever you get the Lover's card, what you have is a union of two, both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And then you have here a representation of the universe and spirit just bringing this energy together. The fact that it's reversed means that there's been more than likely a separation. And so, that separation has left you feeling very depleted. It could have come from you, could have come from them, but you are sad at this moment. And so that's why bravery is being asked of you at this time. And understand that, you are on the right path. Maybe it might feel like you are not. It might feel like you're doing something wrong, or you are maybe lacking in some area, but no, you are on the right path. Now, for the week, further information or further study, further forward moving momentum is being asked of you. You are being asked to receive some kind of instruction or training, right? To learn some kind of new habit, or to learn some kind of new thing that's going to mature you in life. And so, in order to do this, you have to confront any danger, confront all your fears, confront any difficulties. There's definitely something greater coming for you. Okay. Now, it really is up to you to make the decisions, to move forward diligently, to get things done. One thing that I think you are having trouble with right now, Aquarius, is tuning into your intuitive nature, right? You've got the High Priestess reversed. You've got 2 major arcanas for your current energies. And so it almost feels like, you are in a place where there's a lot of noise around you, right? A lot of people are talking to you. Your mind, you're just not at peace right now. There's a lot of noise going on, emotionally, mentally. You are definitely trying to find some kind of possible aid in people. There's an outpouring of emotions. And so what this is causing is for you not to be able to see the road ahead, right? The High Priestess, her power is in her stillness. She understands that in order to have the revelation that she has, which is truly phenomenal, it requires stillness. It requires for her to listen to her intuition. It requires for her to observe, as opposed to just talk, right? Talking is more of the magician energy, the energy right before her, right? Talking into existence and manifesting. But the High Priestess, this is an energy of divination, but it's also an energy of understanding, deep understanding, deep wisdom, right? And so, she is asking you to take from her, to take from that fruit, right? She's offering you the opportunity for you to be still, to be quiet, to be silent, to understand what lies ahead. Also, this could be an indication that it's important for you to listen to potentially someone who's trying to help you, but this someone isn't someone around you, right? It's someone who you are listening to, some maybe a content creator. It could very well be someone like me, right? Someone who's doing this. And it requires for you to really be still, quiet your mind, and listen very deeply to the messages that are going to be presented to you, because those messages are going to help. They're going to aid you in the process of creation, or just in the process of education, right? Of learning and growing. Now we're going to throw some more oracle cards. I just want to try and get some more keywords for you as we move forward. All right, so we have got accuracy. And accuracy reads, to be accurate in my estimation of truth, reality, my opinions, beliefs, and perspectives, to be correct and precise. So, beautiful message. And I feel like that message is speaking towards your inability to actually see clearly, right? It almost feels like a lot of you have made the decision, but because there's so much activity and there's so much change going on right now, you're not seeing clearly. It's difficult for you to understand exactly what direction you should take, how you should take it, and when. So again, education, stillness, right? Learn as much as you can from leaders, spiritual leaders who are trying to help you and aid you. And this is the path forward. So what we have here is charisma as well. To possess a compelling attractiveness that can inspire devotion in others. To have a magnetic, captivating, alluring, and charming personal quality, or many, that draws people in. Wow. Now, this goes right under education. And so it almost feels like a lot of you are in a place where you want to attract people. You want to attract the right kind of attention. But in order to do that, it almost feels like there's something that you have to learn. There's something that you have to tap into, right? There's some kind of energy that you have to try and be a part of. And the only way forward is for you to, again, be still. Also, when it comes to the theme of the week for you, asking you or telling you that you have to call on source, you have to call on spirit to actually reach a place of courageousness, confidence, and protection. That is something that you have to also take into account, right? So the High Priestess reverse tells me that divinatorially, or as a guide, you're not receiving the correct guidance. You're in a place where everything you're hearing is maybe too negative, or it's maybe not constructed to your situation, or maybe people are giving you advice who have never really been through that, or they have, but it's always different, you know. So sometimes when we listen to too much advice from people that are too close, it's not good, right? I'm not going to say never, but sometimes it's just not good. For you, I feel like there's just too much of that going on, and you have to distance yourself a little bit. Listen to possible pick a cards, or listen to these readings, and try and find, try and get that mindset correct, right? Find the charismatic leaders that are able to fully tap into source and provide you with a little bit more information than what you are getting right now, right? Now, in education, I think that some of you for the week are going to want to invest in your careers, or going to want to do something that really motivates people or moves people forward. I think that there's this big emphasis on career development for the week for you. So I know that a lot of you are working on maybe changing. You're working on maybe doing something new. And one thing that I'm seeing here as an advice is charisma, right? I think that a lot of you are mini content creators and you don't even know it yet, or you're mega content creators, but there's this pain that you're going through, which is now getting in the way of your creativity, and it's not allowing you to actually give of what you know is there, what you know you can give. And so remember one thing: some of the greatest, most beautiful music ever created was jazz music. My goodness. And you know why it's so beautiful? It's because they were able to take all of the pain that they felt from a society that saw them, unfortunately, as animals, right? And so they were able to channel that, put it into their music, and what they did was they created this beautiful music, which still to this day, it's still being heard, it's still being praised, it's past the test of time. Because whenever you sing the blues, whenever you sing the jazz, there has to be a certain kind of sadness to it. It doesn't have to, but that's what makes that music great. And so if you're going through this dark night of the soul, this energy of just disconnection from true love, unconditional love even, then try and tap into that darkness and try and create something new out of it. Transform it, right? It's like a process. It's like a metamorphosis that you have to go through. And so with the high priestess will aid you in that process. You just have to be able to be still, right? And education, charisma. You are going to have the accuracy in your life that you want. And it starts this week. It starts with your perspective, right? So we're going to go ahead and throw some more oracles. Actually, no, we're going to throw another tarot card. We're going to try and get a little insight from the tarot, and then we'll finish it off with some oracles. All right. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, there's definitely a strong outpouring here. For the week, it's definitely not going to get a lot better, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat this. We are definitely seeing that there is a lot of emotional distress. Now, you've got the Ace of Cups reversed. This is the cup of love, the cup of beauty just pouring over. That's why you're being asked to be strong here, okay? You're being asked for strength, Aquarius. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever problem, whatever situation, you will overcome. You will learn something new from it, but you have to try and overcome as best as you can, right? And there's this energy with the Ace of Cups reversed of needing to replenish your cup. And so how do you replenish your cup? Well, one thing that you can do is, again, education. We go right back to it. Learning, reading, journaling, expanding your knowledge base. The more you learn, the better you become. One thing that you can do that I've been doing is going to ChatGPT and just asking that thing questions. Oh my goodness, it's so amazing. You can just ask anything and it'll give you like a precise, beautiful, wonderful answers, bullet points, everything, right? You can learn so much from there. I've been asking questions about deities, mythology, lores. I mean, my goodness, right? You can learn a lot from there, right? That's just one little tidbit of advice that you can entertain yourself with for the week. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look and see what the Great Eastern Oracle has to tell us. All right, so we've got here Chamber of Intimacy, see through your heart's eye. Wow. So, you are being asked by Spirit to not dwell in this kind of negative, chaotic, emotional disturbance, right? You're being asked to move forward. You're being asked to see through this situation. There's something on the other side of this. You just have to be able to move through this as swiftly and as effectively as you possibly can. So, Chamber of Intimacies, Spirit is asking you to see through your heart's eye. And, understand that there is still love available to you. There is definitely an energy of support that's surrounding you. There's an energy of Spirit trying to come and fill your cup, right? So, which is why you have the confirmation, hey, you're on the right path. You're doing what you need to do. Have a little bit more confidence. Understand that you are protected. Courage is going to be very important for you as well. Be courageous at this time. Understand that change comes in order to better you, not to destroy you. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what else the oracles have to tell us. All right, we've got here a message: when peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist. Yes, and so we have, how can you see through the eyes of source, energy, and prioritize your inner peace? Very, very beautiful message, right? Very important question. How can you see through the eyes of source, right? And it's funny that you just got seen through your heart's eye, and now you've got here, how can you see through the eyes of source? It's almost like Spirit is telling you, listen, your heart is my heart. You think you're hated now. You think you're going through you should have seen what I went through. You should have seen the horrors that I've had to go through to have the power that I have, right? It's almost like that's what Spirit is telling you. It's like, Spirit is not trying to tell you that what you're going through is not a big deal. Obviously it is, but there's an energy here of overcoming, right? Spirit is the type of energy that overcomes, doesn't stay stuck, uses that energy, transforms it into something else, creates something even better than before. So when peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist. I feel that for a lot of you, whatever it is that you're going through, which has to do with love, it has to do possibly with a separation, not feeling the connection or receiving the love back from a certain person that you really cared about or care about, right? You have to be at peace, or you have to prioritize your peace. And also, it's important for you to just let go of all that negativity, right? Because when you are at peace, there is no negativity. I feel like what Spirit is really trying to tell you here is, listen, there is no outside issue here. There is no outside opposition. What's going on here is more mental and emotional. It's you. You're wallowing in this energy, and you're going to want to keep wallowing in that negative kind of muddy water energy for the week, and that is not what's required. Peace, 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 in order to have what comes next. All right, so we're going to go ahead and throw some more oracles. We're going to see what else. What else, Spirit, do you want for Aquarius? We've got unity here showing up. Archangel Raguel wants you to understand that you are one with the universe. Boom, same heart, right? Spirit, my goodness. Aquarius, Spirit really has you, okay? Spirit is hugging you right now. How many more oracle cards do we have to get? We share the same heart. I'm here with you. I'm by your side. My goodness, the only thing left to say is for a card to pop out saying, I love you, okay? I'm here for you. So Archangel Raguel wants you to understand that you are one with the universe at this time. Your pain is the universe's pain. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see what else do we have here, Spirit. Answered prayers. Boom. The universe has heard your request and is responding to your needs. My goodness. You know, whatever it is that you've lost, if you've lost something, it was to your betterment. It is to your betterment. It needed to happen in order to make way for what is coming. And what is coming is 10 times better than what you've left behind. Answered prayers. The universe has heard your request and is responding to your needs. The number 27 is also very important because that is the number of foundational building, numerology wise. And so I feel like, yeah, there is a newness coming for you. There is definitely something new for this month. But the only way you're going to see your way through it is with silence, is with an energy of observation instead of talking and listening to everyone's advice. I think that you have to prioritize your peace. So if you're getting too many people talking to you, I keep seeing people just talking, you wanting to talk right back and letting them know how I feel. This is exactly, at some point, you speaking how you feel, it gets to the point where there's no more healing there. It gets to the point where now you have to be quiet and still so that spirit can come and show you, right? If you're not quiet and still, it's very difficult for spirit to start sending you messages. So that's what's required of you at this time. Positive thoughts. You see what I'm telling you? Boom. Positive. This is your final card. Look at this. Positive thoughts. The angels are advising you to focus on solutions instead of problems, Aquarius. And you're going to want to focus on those problems, but you can't. All right? That is what I see here. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being a part of the channel. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.